Hello everyone, welcome to DevOps for You family. My name is Rajesh. Today we are going to see the count meta argument, how we can able to create more than one instance, that is the EC2 instance in our AWS using Terraform count meta argument. You see, in our previous video we have created this one public subnet and one private subnet. Now I just need to create two subnet, but the same public subnet, that is deployed in public subnet A in zone A and public subnet B in zone B. Okay, and also I am creating the route table association for the both public subnet. And in the EC2, if you see, I have modified I have added a attribute called count. This count is helpful to create same identical, or I can say in the AWS instance I'm just inputting the attribute value count to create two instances. That means it will going to create two instances in the same public subnet A. Okay, and but here I have modified to create two subnet, that is subnet A and subnet B, but our aim is now to just see the meta argument, that is count. In our next video I'll be deploying two EC2 instance using a length function, but the EC2 in different zone. But now in this video we are going to just see how using this count we can able to deploy two identical or the same EC2 instance in the public subnet A. Yeah, and let me just, I have a couple of changes to commit. Let me just do a git status. Yeah, so these are the files I modified. Let me just do a git add dot and git commit -m. I can just count meta. Okay, this is enough. Now I am going to just do a git status now, nothing to commit. Git push origin main. Yeah, so that all the changes will be pushed to my remote repo. Now I'm just going to execute the terraform.sh file which I created. This is just to align using the terraform format command and followed by the validation using terraform validate and terraform plan, and the last step is to deploy the resources using terraform apply. Okay, we have a situation error here, EC2 instance 24 subnet IB is not declared. Maybe I have renamed this subnet, that is the reason. Let us do a live troubleshooting on this one. So what is this complaining on 27th? This one public subnet a.id. Yeah, so let me open this one, and here if you see, this is public subnet A and this is public subnet B. What I will do, maybe I'll just do copy this one and I will go here and I'm just try to replace with the exact name with the .id. Yeah, now let me run terraform sh again. This time should be able to see or get the resources get deployed in our AWS console. So what is the, I think validation success, then it's going for a plan. So previously this has something related to the public subnet ID is something the capital letter. Now yeah, you see these are the resources. So totally 13 resources we are going to deploy. I'm just, since this script has -- auto approve yes enabled, this will going to trigger or deploy the resources in our AWS console. If you see the AWS instance name, we can just see in the console like DFU instance 0 and the second instance name is DF instance 02. That's what my expectation or our expectation. Let me go and just click the EC2 instance, the instance page. If you see, this is the DFE instance 1 and DFE instance 2. Yeah. So why it's coming instance 1 and 2? Because I added here as plus 1. If I am not specified plus 1, then this will be as instance count dot index that will be starting with 0. Since I have added plus 1, I don't want instance to name starting from 0. I just added plus 1. So that's how the name is starting 0 and 1. Now if I try to access my web pages, this should have the same web page which I deployed using Nginx. Welcome to DevOps for you. This is the first instance and this is the second instance. Yeah, you can successfully able to access or deploy the EC2 instance and able to access our Nginx web page now. And you may ask me why I have deployed the instance in the same subnet or the zone. This is because why I just want you to guys know I'm using a meta argument that using this one you can able to deploy the same resources in the same region, or I can say same zone. And in our upcoming video I'll be using or I can leverage the length function by defining some local variable so that we can able to deploy our instance in two different zones, that is zone A and zone B, that is the public zone A and public zone B, and followed by that in top of that we can able to create a network load balancer, and using that one we can able to access our website so that the website traffic may go to the instant 1 and instant 2 based on the round robin mechanism in the load balancer. So now this is all about for this video, and stay tuned, we'll be having the next video for the deploying the instance in two different zone. Thank you so much, and I'm strongly requesting you to go to my web page, that is devopsforyou.space, and just go through the videos I'm just uploading here. This is the AWS playlist that I have more than 10 videos I have already updated. If you see, this is the playlist, and the playlist name is AWS Terrafrom AWS Deployment 2025. Yeah, so I'll be uploading the daily videos for this one for deploying the resources using Terraform in AWS. Okay, so you just go through all this video so that you can able to get an idea how can we deploy the AWS resources using Terraform. Thank you, thanks for watching, and stay tuned.